659 364. That's 07811 659 364. Serving the community, 102.5 EVA FM.
Okay, people, we're live. We come back after the commercials. Welcome back to EVA FM 102.5. And you know what? Hashim has joined us. So I'm going to bring him live on air as well. How you doing, Hashim?
Thank you for sitting in for me. Thank you. I'm here.
Okay. So we are all here. So we're going to move straight onto this. This is the PTP project, Personalised Travel Planning with Leicester City Council. And I know there's lots going on. So Hashim, we've been part of this project, right?
Indeed, and it is really exciting, and I enjoyed. I learned a lot while I was working with the group. Really, I cannot wait to hear them what they're sharing with us today.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're going to bring two of our guests live in the live feed right now. So if you are on our live feed, here we go. Let's see if we can get this all working correctly. Okay, how you guys doing? You okay, Javid?
Yeah, good. Thank you. Thank you for having us. Looking forward to this quick chat.
You may just need to put your volume up a little bit. Sean, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah? Brilliant. So yeah, you guys are here. Let me just get your volumes nice and ready. Here we go. Yes, Javid, are you there?
Yes. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, perfect. Absolutely. And Sean, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm really well, thanks. Yeah, really excited to be on this and obviously share with the community in Leicester just what we're doing in the area. So yeah, really excited.
Okay. So yeah, Javid, would you like to introduce yourself first of all?
Yeah, absolutely. My name's Javid Shah, Leicester City Council. Work in the transport team, and I'm running a project in the Leicester East area. As some listeners might be able to hear from the radio advertisements, we're giving out some free information about walking, cycling, healthier lifestyles, getting you on your cycles, and some competitions as well. So looking forward to talking about it a bit more.
Okay, brilliant. And how about yourself, Sean? Do you want to introduce yourself to all the listeners?
Yeah, so my name's Sean Witherford. I work for a transport consultancy called Sistra, and we're working with Leicester City Council on this personalised travel planning project in Leicester East at the moment. So yeah, we're kind of working together on this.
Brilliant. So first of all, Hashim, I think it's amazing that we've got Leicester City Council on this project, right? To come into the studio, and it's great for the listeners.
Indeed, and one of the things that I like about this project is the health living. It is not about telling people what to do, but it is giving the availability of how they can go and in a busy city center, cycle, and all that. And I look forward to listen more and ask some questions.
Okay, first questions first. What is PTP? Who wants that?
So I'll take it. Yeah, PTP is a.
Tell us what is the personalised travel planning?
Personalised travel planning is providing personalised, focused information on travel for individuals in the city. So if you are a resident in the city, you'll be able to receive this free information to use walking, cycling, bus information, and a range of other information. So it's focused and tailored to your specific needs.
Okay.
Can I take the second question? You cannot see me because my camera is not working, and I'm not the best shape, by the way. So my voice will be enough. I think I have a loud voice. Thank you very much. And thank you for again meeting virtually. I remember when we meet the last time, and it's important. What are the areas you're doing BTP in?
Yeah. So the areas that we're doing this engagement in is in Highfields, Spinney Hill, St Matthews, and some parts of Evington.
And if I can follow it with a question, there was questions coming from people when we met. They were saying they were excited about it, and they were saying, would it be extended to more areas in the future? I'm talking about futuristic now, because you see, when you see one good thing, you want it more. So.
Yeah, absolutely. The project is funded by the European Regional Development Fund, so that is the ERDF. We've received that funding till March this next year coming. If the project is successful and we can get people to complete our surveys and visit our social media website, Choose How You Move, then yes, absolutely, we'll look to apply for some more funding as the council and look to carry out this project in other parts of the city, potentially further out, or other aspects. But we need people to do the survey. That's the main thing. So that's why we're here.
The main
Okay.
reason I ask this question is that to nudge people, because what do we, the PMEB people, are not known, are not, how can I put it diplomatically? We're not well known in giving feedbacks and say as we see. So I wanted this opportunity to use and say, look, we have had this important meeting with the group now. Can you please put paper? We also provided paper ones, not only, because what we find out is that many people are not digitalized and not well with the technology. So I take this opportunity. Thank you very much. You made my point, and thank you.
No, thank you. Thank you.
Okay. So, Javid, I just want to talk about the personalized travel planning. Is to reduce people using their cars, etc. And why is this been? What made this come about? What made this project happen?
So this project is predominantly looking at reducing car journeys for short trips.
Okay.
So going to your local shopping center and stuff like that. The project came from data that shows that there's high congestion in that area, unfortunately, and other factors that have combated to that. So this project is just a way of supporting people, firstly by giving free information, but also trying to find out what people would like in their area. Would they like more frequent bus services? Would they like more cycle lanes in their local area? Would they like more Santander cycles in their area? Things like that. So it's a bit of giving information away as well as receiving some information to help create a better environment for that local area.
Okay. No. I think the project's a great project. I really do think the project's a great project, because one of the things that we do know is we're seeing a lot of congestion in our areas in Leicester. Is there any other reasons why there are these congestions in these areas, or is it?
I don't have the answer to that, unfortunately.
Okay,
I think. Yeah, sorry, I can't answer that question. But what I can say, there is a lot of congestion. I think in light of the COP26, which is currently happening in Glasgow, and looking at how we all as a society can change our behavior, I think it's the little steps. I think that's what we're trying to look at with this PTP project. It's instead of driving down the road to your local shop, why not go out on your feet if you're capable? If you can cycle it as well, that'd be really great. Or even just asking your neighbor who might be able to do the shopping for you and bring it for you. It's little things like that we're trying to make. So it's nothing drastic. It's just little things that will help towards change.
Indeed, because personal travel planning not only is something that is good for us, but it's also good for environment. As you hinted, it is befitting. The COP26 is happening. So every little thing that we can save our planet, I think it is shared planet after all. And this personalized travel planning, giving more choices to us all public, for that we can, because many of the times when you don't have choices, you'll see I have to have my car or this. But if this cycling, Santander cycling, or all this, and I have seen now all the city, there is specific spaces for the cycling, like as if we are in Dutch city. So our city is doing well. I congratulate you and your team, Javed.
No, thank you. Absolutely. So that you've hit a nail on the head. There are cycle Santander bikes everywhere. If people complete the survey, we can give that information and say, look, there's a cycle stand 2 minutes away from your house. If you use this cycle stand, you can go to city centre, or you can go Fast Park, or you can go to all parts of the city, and you don't even have to pay a lot. You can go for a couple of quids, do your shopping, come back, and you don't have to worry about car parking.
Okay. And Sean, what's Systra's role in this, in terms of how are you guys working with the council to moving this project forward and the surveys?
Yeah, exactly. So we're working with Leicester City Council, and our job is really to kind of get the survey out there. So we initially started by sending postcodes. So the area itself that we're looking at, there's 12,000 houses within that area, and we initially sent off 12,000 postcards to the doors to try and get people involved in the survey. And then since then we've done little bits of work. So we've done a bit of community engagement work with stakeholders. So whether that's place of worship, whether it's community centres, and tried to get them involved in doing the surveys well with their members. We've done some door knocking at some streets, so to try and get people involved right on their doorstep and fill out the survey. Then we've done some kind of street setups outside schools or outside community centres, again just to offer out free information and get people to fill out the survey there and then. So we've done all these little bits just to try and get people involved and get the message out there. And it's been interesting to see who's getting involved, really.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And it's kind of great that you guys, because we've done an event together and we've been doing a lot of work around this, Sean. Is there any particular findings? Are you guys going to be putting the findings out after the survey, or will it be somebody else?
Yeah, so obviously it's our role as a transport consultancy and as the kind of the sole kind of client on it, just to kind of get all the information together. So who's filled out the survey. We're then doing a follow-up survey in a couple of months' time. So those who've originally filled out the survey, we'll do a follow-up with them to see if their behaviours have changed or how they found the project. And then obviously we then obviously bring all that data together and see what changes there have been. And we do a mix of people who have filled out the survey, so that's one set of numbers, and then people who we've engaged with as well, so that's another set of numbers. So there's more people that we've engaged with that may have then not have filled the survey out, but we still take into that account, really.
Okay. Yeah, I just want to say, Hashim, this is good because we're seeing so much happening in our city, positive vibes, because we know there's congestion in our areas. And as you mentioned, the COP26, one of our presenters has actually gone down there. So I want to give a massive shout out to George Bannatyne. He's probably not tuned in because he's probably busy, but I think it's great. What do you think, Hashim?
Indeed, because one of the ways of it's not only the world leaders meeting COP26 doing this. Everybody, each one of us need to do their bit to save our planet. And I'm glad that PTP is part in doing that, because they are facilitating people to have choices. When you have choices in life, you will make the responsible one, that it is just saving your planet and being in shape, because walking to the city or cycling to it, all that information, if it is given to the public, I think, and I'm hopeful that the survey, I think people will respond, and I hope, and I take this opportunity, because the radio is the best way to reach as many people as possible. Please, if you didn't fill still that survey, you please come in and tell us. Even if you have language problems, we can signpost to you to the nearest people who can help you. So it is important. After all, it is our life. So when we need to put back what we think of what we've been offered, and that's all I am saying. And I thank again the team here today.
Okay, so we've had a good few questions coming in right now. The questions are coming in fast and furious. A lot of questions are coming in fast and furious. But before I actually go into these questions, I actually wanted to be talking about the actual offers that are on to fill this survey. What are the current offers? What is the Santander cycle? So, and who can answer that one for me?
Yep. So I'll go for that one. So there's cycles offers we have that you can get a £10 voucher for completing the survey. We have up to 100 of those vouchers. So it is a first come, first serve. So listeners, please scan the survey, Go do it right now, and you might win yourself a £10 voucher. We
Sorry
also
to stop
have.
you there, Javid. Javid, sorry to stop you. How do we go fill out the survey online?
Yep. So the survey, if you go on to www.choosehowyoumove.co.uk/PTP -East, if you go onto that website, you will be able to click on the survey link on the website and you'll be able to do the survey. It takes no longer than 5 minutes. It's just a couple of questions, and you'll be entered into a prize draw. That's one of the other big prizes, which is a £100 gift card for Leicester High Street shopping. So if you want to go down to shopping, treat yourself before Christmas, you can do it through the survey as well. But going back to the Santander cycles, it is a £10 voucher to trial the Santander cycles. So we've been able to work with the Santander team to get those vouchers for the participants who do the survey, to encourage more cycling and to also try out the new bikes that they might have been seeing popping up in their local neighborhood. And one of the other offers and incentives we have is a app called Better Points. This is an app where if you walk, cycle, car share, use public transport, you get points. And with those points, you can redeem them for money, which can be spent in big stores such as Amazon, Argos, Sainsbury's, etc. And also, you can also give the money to local charities. Loris Hospice, I believe, are one of them. And the Wildlife Trust potentially is another one. So that's another thing that you can do. It's called Better Points.
Okay, no, that's fantastic. That's really good. And these apps, are they easy? Are they user friendly?
Absolutely, they're simple. You can find them on the Apple App Store or the Google Play. It's free. You can download it. All you have to do is register. It takes a minute tops, and then you're able to redeem some points to get those rewards and go out and be active, be walking, go cycling with friends and family. Just go and enjoy yourself and get paid for it at the same time using Better Points.
Okay, and that's the correct link I've just put on the screen. Can you guys see it? Choose how
Yes,
you move.co.uk/PTP -East.
That's the one.
Okay. So I'm gonna go to a couple of questions. I know you may not be able to answer it. So people are asking, this is directly coming off my thing. Bus fares are very high. What can Leicester City Council say about that? Have you got any answers to that?
What you can do is complete the survey, and I believe there's a section in the survey. Sean, correct me if I'm wrong. There's a first survey where you can talk about the bus services, and you can give your feedback on what you think about the bus services. If they're too expensive, do the survey, give your honest feedback, positive or negative. Where we want to listen and we want to help people, which is why we're doing this project. So if you fill out the survey, there's a section in there where you can talk about bus fares, and you can give your positive and negative feedbacks on there. Yeah.
Okay.
And also, before I forget, all the people who get the back, there is a code, that barcode that they can scan with their phones, and then automatically it will go to the because sometimes when the person has got a smartphone, as I do most of the time, and doing everything by smartphone, all those people who've been delivered to the bag, still, if they have that bag, all they need to do is scan it, and then they will go onto. So that's additional information I would like to give all those people who have the bags at their home. I know that they've been delivered in to many addresses in St. Matthew, Highfield, and Spinney Hill.
Another question that we've got coming in: are you bringing in electric scooters? That's coming from Kitan.
I'm so sorry, but I'm not able to answer that question, unfortunately. Potentially in the future, but I can't say any more to that. Sorry, Kitan. Sorry, that doesn't answer your question.
And also TFL cards, like in London, that is being introduced as well. That's working really well in London area.
Yeah, so again, if you complete the survey, there is a section where you can add more comments and feedbacks. Things like electric scooters, the TFL card, all those comments are really helpful. Put them in,
Okay.
and we can circulate it to the correct team to investigate further.
Definitely. I think the questions coming in, like somebody else said to us, if we're going to work and the buses are late, a lot of people prefer to use their own transport because of sometimes public transport just makes them late for work and that causes problems. So that's definitely there. And also safe travel late at night. People are afraid of traveling late at night because of safety reasons. Thank you for the questions. Remember, go to www.choosehowyoumove.co.uk/PTP-East. Fill out the survey. I think it's really, really important that we actually go and we think about personalized travel plan. So yeah, that's definitely there. We need to look into that. We've got literally 5 minutes left before we go in the commercials. Is there any final words you guys want to add to this? To add to this talk?
Yeah, I think I'd say, the idea behind this project isn't to say, you need to get rid of your car completely and not use the car ever again. There is important uses for the car, whether you work far away or, maybe at night or whatever. The idea is that, as Javid said earlier, that you're changing these little steps and that everyone has a little part to play in, whether that's dropping the kids off at school, maybe taking them swimming, going to the local corner shop, just thinking, do I need to drive there or can I walk or cycle instead or get the bus, for instance? So it's about those little changes that people can make, really.
I love that, Sean. How you said, innit, Hashim? Little changes make big impacts, right? It has a big impact. Little changes.
And as I say, in many language, the rain is made of drops, and if each of one of us do their own bit to help, I think because there is none of us who have the power to do everything. So they're taking responsibility as public is the best way forward. And as Sean said, and we've been talking about today, this project is one help that it is there. And it's giving you all the information, and I invite all the public, please take the information, and if you have any questions about it, we can bring back Sean and Javed. Please keep coming those questions, and by all means, please fill the survey. They need to know your feedback so that they can expand as you requested. I was one of the meetings, because that's why I know what I'm saying. People were saying, oh, it's great, it's St. Matthew, but can you put, and I said, if you didn't do the survey and you do not request, no one can know and cannot implement. And thank you, team, really.
Absolutely.
Sean and Javed, I thank you for being here today.
It's really fantastic. I think, we definitely need to look at other ways of traveling, whether it's cycling, and I love the bike scheme. So that's amazing. We're going to go into a commercial break in literally 2 minutes. Once again, Sean, Javid, is there any final words you'd like to say to the people out there about the survey? How else can they get involved quickly?
Firstly, thank you for listening. Please go to the Choose How You Move website, /PTP-East. There is a contact number on there that you can call us. There's an email address. If you have any questions, feel free to contact EAVA FM. They will get it to us as well. But just want to say thank you for listening. Please do the survey. Please give us that information, and with that information, we can help you in return. So that's all I kindly ask the listeners to do.
No, fantastic. Thank you for joining us today. It's been absolutely amazing. Remember, we're going to go into a commercial break just in over a minute. You can carry on listening to us on 102.5. We will be talking to the team from the PTP team again in the next couple of days. So stay locked in. Hope all of you are going to have an amazing Diwali celebration. Stay safe. And like we said, it's so important that we look at how we are traveling. If you are traveling local, it's really important that we look at how we are traveling locally and we're using our time. Can we walk? Can we cycle? Can we use public transport instead of taking all our cars out, right? Correct?
Indeed, and promote and encourage active, sustainable travel. That's the message I took today. Thank you, Javed and Sean. Really, it is encouraging and giving that extra information to the public is a wonderful thing.
Okay, here we go. We're going to go straight into these commercials right now. We're coming back straight after here. Stay locked on to EAVA FM 102.5. We're going to be live in the studio from around about. We're going to be live in the studio. We've got live shows happening all the way till this evening. And then a lot of it's going to be about Diwali. So stay locked on, stay locked in. So much going on. Okay, thank you so much, Javid. Thanks for joining us. Thank you, Sean.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, it's your boy Vij right now. Remember, this is where you heard it. Me and Hashim were here live in the studio talking about the personalized travel planning PTP project with Leicester City Council. Go and fill out these surveys. We'll be back shortly after these commercials. Thank you so much. Okay, here we go.
EAVA. Sharing the richness of cultures. This is EAVA FM.
Top Tree Entertainment presents a sparkling night Diwali special dinner and dance on Saturday, 6 November 2021. Ramgarhia Centre, Leicester. Show starts at 8 p.m. Live music by Symphony Live Band with Shahid Abbas Khan and Drupti Raja, plus DJ Nicholas and live fire dancers. With full 3-course dinner table served. Free welcome drink and raffle prizes to be won. Tickets £25 per person and £15 children under 5. This event is sponsored by EAVA FM and Serene Holidays. For tickets and info, contact Rohit on 07776 801 744. That's 07776 801 744. Or contact EAVA FM direct.